want to show you about another weed that I found in my yard that's edible. This is called cat's ear, and we've got a lot of it in our yard over here, especially in this area, and I'll show you what this looks like. They grow on a really long stem like this, and this is a flower. I think they like to close up later in the afternoon, which is what they're starting to do. But if you can see that, it looks very much like a dandelion. In fact, a lot of people mistake this for a dandelion because it looks so similar in the flower. The leaves have hairs on them, and dandelion leaves don't. Dandelion leaves are smooth, but cat's ear is kind of hairy on it. It's got little fine hairs on it. So this plant is edible. You can eat the leaves, you can eat the flowers, and you can also eat the buds. And this is what a bud looks like here. They tend to be on the bitter side. Dandelions are also on the bitter side, but cooking them down takes care of some of the bitter, or almost all the bitter, according to what I've been reading. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a bunch of these buds, just kind of plucking them and letting them break wherever they break. Boy, that was a short one. And that was a long one. So anyway, I'm gonna pick a bunch of these and stick them in my basket, and we'll see what happens with cooking these. I'm gonna probably try and saute them with some onions and bell peppers and see what that tastes like. Just a little bit of olive oil or something. One thing you do want to keep in mind is that, similar to dandelions, these will spit out kind of a milky sap. I don't know if you can see that. The milky sap coming out of there. That'll stain. It'll stain your clothes, it'll stain your hands, it'll actually stain brown. I've run through the backyard playing with the dog and had these kind of break as I'm running through them, and I look later and I've got brown spots and streaks all over my legs. So you want to just be careful of that. You don't want to stain your clothes when you're picking these. If you don't want it on your hands, wear gloves. If I can get a good bunch of these, which I should be able to get because we've got a lot of them, I'll cook them up and we'll try them out later. And this should go without saying, but make sure that you're eating something that's not toxic. If you find something that you think is edible and you eat it and you get sick, not my fault. Okay, so I finished cooking these up, and this is what it looks like. I just cooked them until it looked like the greens were wilted and just kind of bending all over the place. Looks like kind of a mess, but see what this is like, if I can untangle it. Let's see, get one of these. That's not bad at all. It's like a, just like a green vegetable. I'd say asparagus, but not quite like asparagus. I don't really taste any bitter either, like I thought I would. Since it's like dandelion, I prefer not to eat bitter things, but if you like bitter greens, I'm sure this is one that you could eat. Even if it's undercooked, you know, it has some of the bitter still in it, you'd probably still like it, but I think I cooked it enough I got the bitter out. Okay, so I'm reading about the nutrition value in cat's ear. And the leaves and flowers when eaten raw have vitamin A and beta carotene in them. So it looks like they're pretty good for you. As I ate some more of these, there is a little bit of bitterness that comes through, and I consider myself sensitive to bitter. I don't really like grapefruit or coffee just because it's way too bitter for me. So like I said before, if you like bitter greens or things that you maybe don't even notice the bitter in, like grapefruit and coffee, you probably would like this just fine. I probably won't cook it again just because I prefer no bitter at all, but it's very easy to find in the yard and easy to cook up. Give it a try if you dare. We'll see you guys later.